Tēnā koutou e te iwi nā mihi nui kia koutou, ko hono mai I tēnei rā, a ki tō tātou kaupapa Whaioranga. Nō reira, koenei te rā tuarua o haki hia, rāapa, no tēnei te tau 2021 rāpare. Rāpare. Hoi anō, e mihi nui ana kia koutou katoa, kua hono mai, o tira koenei tō tātou nei kaupapa, e titiro nei ki te hauora, me te haumarutana o a tātou nei tamariki mokopuna roto i te Kōhanga Reo. Nō reira, kia timotahia tō tātou nei kaupapa runa i te aho te karakia, nō reira ki ngui tātou. Mānoa mai e te rangi runa nei, mānoa mai e te papaira runa nei. Mānoa mai nā makuru ki runa, ki tēnei kaupapa ki runa ki nei kōrero. Kauparehia nā hauki no te wā, whānau te aukawa ki waho, kia tau te ai o nuku, kia tau te ai o rani, whānau te aureka ki roto, te whitia i te ora, te whitia i te ora, kāia ki runa, kāia ki raro. Nau mai nā hua o i nei wānana, puhia mai rā te hao te ora, ka whakamaua kia tīna, tīna haumi e hui e, tai ki. Nō reira tēnā koutou. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it is a bit of a struggle with everyone going to, etahi kua hoki ki te Kōhanga Reo, etahi o tātou ki tāmaki makaurau e raka tonu ana, I raro i nā ohiti hau. So we're going to have some new settings, new protective measures around how we move forward in terms of COVID and what that means for our whānau and our rohe, because we'll be all umbrellaed by this new system. Engari, we're not here to talk about that today. Ka whai pēra tātou kei te whaitona i nā mātana mo tērā. I'm chasing up some kai kōrero from the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Education about how do we, in the different, what does a red light mean in tāmaki makaurau, and what does a red light mean in somewhere like Whakatāne, or somewhere in kōrero, or etahi wa tātou atu wāhi, e iti ana te huna e kua werohia ni. So it's a vaccine-based approach, and it's designed to keep all our businesses open and our kura open. So at all levels, Kōhanga Reo will be open. And here comes my mates. Taku kaitaki, taku mō kai kuri. Hoi no e te whānau, ko tō tātou kaupapa kōrero i tēnei ahi ahi, ko te pau tuawhā o te tau iwa te kaumātori. Now, you may remember i te tau iwa te kaumātori, puta mai he puka puka pēnei, te korowai. I roto e koro ana e whānā pau o tō tātou nei whare, ko te pau tuatahi, ko te reo me ono tikana, ko te pau tuaroa, ko te mana whakahaere o te whānau, ko te pau tuatoru, kia tika, kia pono. Ko te pau tuawhā, kia kaua e kai paipa I roto I te Kōhanga Reo. Do you remember that? Who remembers that? And we have recently a new law, a new ture has been passed. Kia kaua wā tātou whānau e kai paipa I roto I te motuka. So no smoking in the car. And the new smoke, I think ko te kai paipa me te kai paipa me te hiko paipa. How te hiko paipa? We'll ask Kelly. Well, we got some great manuhiri here at the whānau. We've got Kelly McLean tēnei. No te Kōhanga Reo, te Puāwai o te Aroha. E Kelly, tēnā rawa atu koe, o tira kōrua ko Jenny, tēnā kōrua.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Aroha mai, tēnā whakamohi atu ki te iwi ko wai kōrua, no hea hoki kōrua. Kia koe I te tuatahi pēr ne Kelly.
Oh, kia ora koutou. Ko Kelly and McLean toku ingoa, no Wanganui ahau. Ko au te kaiwaka haere o te Puāwai o te Aroha Kōhanga Reo.
Kia ora koutou, ko Jenny Edmund toku ingoa, ko Wanganui ahau. Ko au te kāpua te Puāwai te Aroha Kōhanga Reo. Nā mihi.
Nā mihi, tēnā kōrua. And just tell us about tēnā kōrua mai mo tō kōrua Kōhanga Reo. Talk to us about your Kōhanga Reo, where you are, and how kei te pēhia koutou. E hea wa koutou tamariki, mokopuna.
Kei te pai kōrero I te reo tauiwi?
Ka mawhiti piti tātou, ko te mawhiti reo Māori reo Pākehā kei te pai. Yeah. Ko te mea kia mōra mane, the main thing is that our people are understanding how wa tātou nei kōrero. So, te reo Pākehā kei te pai, tipuna kia rere.
Well, we're based in Wanganui, and at the moment we're in the Redstone. We have 36 tamariki on our roll. But we've been doing really good. Our tamariki, our whānau are still coming and bringing their tamariki in, and you know they've got no problems with in it or you know the COVID.
Masks,
yeah, and but we've been keeping up with all the basics, hygienic stuff, and the getting our whānau to wear the mask and they're all cooperating with that. But yeah, they but yeah, I don't know much to say about
I know
our
this is te ao hau, you know, the age of technology, and now we're meeting like this. Aroha mai anau, our kaupapa kanohi ki te kanohi, and I've been in lockdown for about 110 days. No reira. Forgive me if I get a bit of a COVID brain. Sometimes the old brain. You know, this is a very serious kaupapa hoia, no?
Yeah,
E te pēhea waka te mokopuna, just give us a, okay, so all that, you got 36 mokopuna, they're all coming?
Oh, 32, Aroha mai 32. No, we don't get them all in there. There's about
25.
25. We get about 25 mokopuna in. And they love it. They love coming to our Kōhanga because we're a friendly bunch.
I know, but I feel aroha for our mokopuna here in Tāmaki. You know, ka muke rātou. Ka muke rātou. So how have you fellas, I mean, you know, Tāmaki, we live up with it every day. We got like, you know, every day there's over 100 cases here. How, you know, it must feel like, you know, Tāmaki might as well be in Australia or COVID might as well be overseas. How does that feel like when you walk around in your community and amongst your whānau? Are you guys still playing sports? I don't even know what's going on out there. You know, Aroha mai, you've got, you know, because
Yes, no, we can go to the gym. We still go to the gym here. Our babies still go to the gym. We take our babies to the Wanganui Boys and Girls Club every fortnight. And there's restrictions there, but they can still go. So we can still take them on excursions. And yeah, basically we can still do everything. We just need to have good hygiene practices and wear our face masks. When we go out, so hand sanitizing their hands, you know, like every time they go outside, when they come back inside. Yeah, it does feel like we're not all together with Auckland being, you know, in lockdown for so long. And yeah, we do feel a lot of aroha for you because, you know, you've got to you're dealing with more than what we have to deal with, but we deal with it on probably a different level. And, you know, we are now with the vaccination passes. So, you know, when they mandated COVID, so we've been through, so we've ensured that all our kaimahi are vaccinated, double jab by the 1st of January. And yeah, it's just making those processes, putting them in our enrolment forms, you know, that from now on moving forward that you have to be mandated with vaccinations and vaccination certificates, proving that we have been vaccinated, all those things. But
I don't know, parents.
Yeah. So we just, parents and caregivers, letting them know what we have to now do here.
How are the whānau? I mean, the whānau are actually a big part of this conversation. I suppose our kaimahi already spoken for. And so our mokopuna until, you know, we come up with that other thing, you know, now we've got to make a decision about that. You know, when the new vaccine comes for our pepes, which is, I just kind of cringe a little bit. You know, just to think of how to do. But how are our fun? And we weren't supposed to be talking about this. I don't know why.
No, we're not. But like you said, kōrero to kōrero.
Yeah, we cannot talk about it in a way.
That's right.
But how are your whānau coming to terms, and you know, in terms they don't have to be vaccinated. You know, there's no. But you know, when we talk about the safety and stuff, and I think we all go through the same challenges. Koina noho tātou. So just to hear someone else's opinion and someone's other whakaaro can sometimes be a nice thing to feel like you're not alone.
Our whānau are pretty good though. They've been quite supportive, and they understand that, you know, these are the things that we've got to do, and because we've got our tamariki Christmas party coming up soon, and so, you know, just, you know,
we've asked our parents not to come, not to attend. So, and they're okay with that. And we had our whānau hui last night, and yeah, there was all the parents were very supportive. They are allowed to pick them up, but yeah, we've just asked them just for this year.
Yeah.
Can we just have the tamariki? And then hopefully when things get a little bit, hopefully when we move from red to arani, we can. You know, Wero, Kakariki would be really nice, but at the moment we're in Wero, so.
Oh, Wero. I love the mita. I love the mita. Wero.
Yes,
Kia ora, kia ora. Oh, that's awesome, and I like how you see that. Just for now, just for this, just for now.
Yeah.
You know, we don't even know what's going to happen next. So look, you know,
That's
come
right.
here. Don't get too anxious. Don't get.
No.
Don't get your back up. It's just for now.
Yeah. Yes, just for now.
Aroha, ka pai. E mihi ana ki o koutou whānau. And you had a, I know I'm digging around, aren't I? But you had a bit of a pura hui.
Oh, yes, I have. So we have our kaitaka wainga hui every month. So that's when all our pura, and I'm the pura contact person.
What's your fella's pura name?
Tangaroa pura.
And e hia wa koutou.
Rima in Kōhanga Reo, yep. I was like, Aroha mai whānau. Unfortunately, our pura has yet to convene, but hey, no news means good news, eh? No news means good news, so that's good. But yeah, we had a kaitaka wainga hui, so we got all the latest update on the Wero information and the new Whakapakari tohu information. We got so yeah, but it was really a moke podi hui as well. You know, it was a bit podi and a bit because you know whānau are still coming to terms with the new changes, and you know, just some Kōhanga Reo have lost whānau. Kaimahi and whānau, you know, at the same time. So some of our whānau are taking a few hits. So, you know, it was just trying to support them the best way that we can support them. Yeah, so it was a good hui, but it was a sad and podi and, you know, anxious, and then, you know, whānau are not sure where to from now, or, you know, but like I said, you know, just for now, I suppose if we can just for now ourselves, we can carry on and, you know, still do as much as we can for our whānau out there.
It's hard to say. We've got to stay together in our isolation. You know? We got to stay together, but we can't.
Yes.
Yeah. It's funny here in Tāmaki. Rarely do you ever see a full face. And I don't mean a tāmoko. I mean, it's all like this.
Yeah. I know. And you get caught a snub and go, well, I can't see your face, could I?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hoi anō. Thank you so much for sharing that. And it is tough around at this time. I te wao te kirihimete, when we're looking forward to spend time with our whānau, and we're all in a kind of like state of limbo. And, you know, e hara no tātou te he, it's not the government's fault, it's not anyone's fault, there's just this nānara out there doing the rounds. And we do our best to, you know, we have a comms team, I'm part of the comms team, to put out the puns, but even through the some of the information we get, it's still a little bit unknown. And we've got our kaupapa. We've got our kaupapa to guide us, and we've got our tikana to keep us, you know, to keep our wairua aligned to what's important. E te mokopuna whānau, to be honest. Ai te reo, ma ki te kore wa tātou tamariki, wa tātou whānau, kei hea ki tātou. Oi no, on the 28th of November, the new law came in. No smoking or vaping. Koina te kupu, is it the hiko paipa? The hiko paipa?
Hiko paipa.
The electric cigarette.
Yeah.
Well, not,
Yes.
Tell us about that kaupapa. You guys are you promoting it, or what's your stance since the law has come in about no parents or adults no smoking in cars or vehicles? How does that kaupapa work, and what is your role in the promotion of this of this kaupapa to stop smoking in cars?
So we are supporting our local community groups to go smoke-free in your car. We were approached by the Wanganui DHB to partnership with them and help support and promote the message of Go Smoke-Free Cars from the 28th of November 2021. So alongside with us, we have Te Oroho, Bulla Buri and Wanganui Awa Junior Touch and Lift that are championing the change to do it for our kids, do it for your whānau. Our key messages for the national campaign include go smoke free in your car, do it for your kids, do it for your whānau, put the smokes out of sight while tamariki are in the car, swap your smokes for chewing gum when in the car. So those are our key messages from our rōpū.
So this rōpū ne kapai, and I know in Kōhanga Reo it is still, Kōhanga Reo was one of the first initiatives to stop smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's quite ironic that this kaupapa has come back and that you guys are part of a group that are, we're slowly moving, it's like the reo, ne? It's almost like the reo, that we take the reo into our homes. What we do in Kōhanga Reo, we do in our lives. Is that part of this kaupapa for our the promotion of our mokopuna and whānau for the health and well-being?
Definitely. We were lucky back in 2004. We were also the first Kōhanga Reo to go smoke-free.
What does that mean? You should be smoke-free. What are you talking about?
So all our kaimahi, so all our kaimahi went smoke-free.
They went smokers. None of them smoked.
So
were any of them smokers? Were any of them smokers?
Oh, nope.
No.
Before that?
I think there might have been kote.
I think there might have been one.
There's always one. There's always one.
Yeah, I think there was one. But then when we were asked to be the leaders for smoke-free, Kōhanga Reo smoke-free, then we thought, well, let's just support the kaupapa for,
So she gave up smoking, and then it turned out that our Kōhanga was the first Kōhanga that had no one that was smoking. Yeah.
So when smoke-free cars came along, that's us again, helping to promote smoke-free cars and no smoking for our tamariki.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Not only are you smoke-free, you guys are fully vaxxed. So you're on the haumari, hauora, whaioranga kaupapa. You're on the hautuawhā. What about your guys' parents? How are they? How has their support of this kaupapa been? Because it is the whānau, really.
It is the whānau. The whānau, they have been supporting us with so we've got some smoke-free stickers and smoke-free car air fresheners that they'll be getting with their COVID packs, COVID packs.
Oh, nice! Oh, nice! I like that. You just
COVID packs, So our whānau will be getting some special packs to help us promote.
But a Santa Claus chocolate in there too, and some candy.
No, we've upgraded them this year. They're getting cookie time, bucket of cookie time biscuits.
Oh, geez, I thought we were going to go. Oh, we gave them some carrots and some celery. We have forgotten about,
I'm going to chase them away.
It's not what we eat, it's how much we eat.
Yes, that's right. That's right. They only get one each. Come on.
Yeah.
One bucket each. And if there's 10 of them, that's only one each. No.
There you go.
But no, our Mara garden didn't produce any carrots this year, so
Oh, must have been the Easter bunny.
Yeah, it must be the Easter bunny.
And talking about whānau, we're going to go e te whānau. We're going to go. Is it the Wanganui DHB? Sorry, COVID. COVID. Here's my mask. Aroha kia Desiree rao ko Sonia. Tēnā kōrero, whakamohio mai ki te iwi ko wai kōrero e mihini ana ki a kōrero.
Kia ora. Kia ora. So thank you for having us on today, and we were fortunate enough to work in partnership with our local Kōhanga Reo to support and promote smoke-free cars for the smoke-free car law change that happened on the 28th of November. And so we've been fortunate enough to have them on board, and they've been on board with us right from the beginning. And so we've run quite a few things out in our community, and it's so awesome that the Kōhanga have been a part of every aspect of that. So that's been really great. And I guess like Kelly was saying, it's just about informing our community of the law change, because a lot of us don't actually know that this is coming into effect. So we want them to know, we want to prompt them to know that the law is changing and this is what it looks like for us, so that we can prep, or our whānau can prep and be prepared for what that means and make the changes that they need to do in their cars. And like Kelly was saying, their kōhanga have been smoke-free since 2004, so quite a long time now. So they were just the perfect people to be the champions for this kaupapa. And we've supported them with their vehicles were always smoke-free, but it's just promoting that and being community champions so that we can promote that if they can do it, then we can all do it, and we can all be a part of this journey. So we've had lots of different things happen out in the community, and like Kelly said, we've jumped on board with other organisations, community organisations like Te Aroha Youth Service, Lift Rangatahi Social Enterprise, and the Lions Club and things like that, just to get out there to promote this message as much as we can. And like I said, we're always wanting to make sure that we do it in a non-judgmental way, and that we're not always directly trying to target smokers to quit, but we're trying to just let them know that, hey, this is the law change, and if we can create smoke-free places and spaces, then that may lead on or start your journey to becoming smoke-free and keeping our tamariki safe. And I think that it was important for us to include the kōhanga, because the whole kaupapa is about tamariki. It's about keeping our tamariki safe. So why not have them be the pioneers of this, have them be the front of it, have them be the face of it, like they have been since 2004. And so this law has been in discussions for over 10 years. And like I said, the kōhanga have backed it since 2004. So it was only right to bring them on board, or to ask them to come on board, and we were fortunate enough for them to come on board and to lead it for us as well. So that's been really great. And it's just coming full circle from 10 years ago around generating that discussion in Parliament to having it. It's unfortunate it took 2 years, but to have it come around full circle and have this law put in place. And at the end of the day, it's about doing it in a non-judgmental way, and it's about keeping our tamariki safe. So, yeah.
Ka pai, Sonia. Tēnā koe, rawe wera koe, absolutely 100% agree. It should happen anyway. You don't need a law to tell you what's right. Well, no, e te whānau, you might notice there's some striking similarities here with the wahine next to Sonia with Kelly, and I think it's those good looks. I think it's in the whakapapa. Oh, there it is. And what's your role in this kaupapa, Desiree? Obviously a good kaupapa. Obviously it's the right thing to do to take care of our whānau. How do you feel about you guys combining? I think it's about the relationships, ne? I think it's such a great thing to have our whānau within whānau working together for our mokopuna and our whānaus. So crazy, but having that opportunity to work together on the kaupapa like this. How do you feel about that?
Oh, kia ora. So part of my role in the DHB is I'm a health promoter alongside with Sonia, and I kind of got roped into it because she left me. She's working for Healthy Families at the moment, so she's been seconded there. However, I've kept her in the loop, and but she's still our main lead. In terms of the Kōhanga Reo, I've always been part of the Kōhanga Reo with my babies going through Kōhanga Reo, my nieces and nephews, and then now having my sister at the Kōhanga Reo. I guess other kaupapa that we do within Kōhanga Reo and with Aotea District and other Kōhanga Reos it's been a privilege actually to be engaged and working with them and with Millie and the team. And I guess if we go back in history, we've talked about Puāwai being the leaders in terms of a smoke-free workforce. I guess that's a bit different to a smoke-free kaupapa in your Kōhanga Reo. Your Kōhanga Reo can be smoke-free. However, the people in it sometimes may need that extra support to work alongside their journey. So when they became the first Kōhanga to be a workforce that was smoke-free, Aiwahe Kore, we took it the opportunity for them to be the face of our community. And now Te Puāwai, or Te Aroha Kōhanga, is also now the face of the drive smoke-free for Tamariki. And we've been really fortunate. They're very photogenic, which is great. So we've got electronic billboards happening at the moment. We've got physical billboards. We've got posters going up and out of our own community and our own faces and voices being the messengers for us. And the collaboration and relationship has, from the beginning, been transparent and upfront and honest. So part of their role at Te Puāwai or Te Aroha Kōhanga Reo was to also lead the funding application for us with HPA, which is Health Promotion Agency. So there was some support, and we wanted Te Puāwai or Te Aroha to drive that and be the pivotal visual aspect of the kaupapa. And I'm really excited about what's taken place in terms of some of the support that the Kōhangas provided with us. This has been an interesting journey, just coming on here. We didn't actually realise this was existed, this type of this type of interviewing. So thank you very much. Yeah, we're still a bit stunned that we're actually on it. But really just want to acknowledge Te Puāwai and Kelly and Jenny and the team. Their faces and visuals are going to be in our community, so we're really excited about that.
Oh, you're too humble there, Desiree. This platform is for everyone. This platform is for our kaupapa and our whānau, so we can talk about the things we're interested in without fear or favour and without a time frame that we've got to fit in at 6 o'clock. You know, I know that Kelly's got to go and drive the bus soon, so. Noho Māori tonu tātou I roto I wā tātou mahi. And I take on board what you say with that. E mihi nuna ki tō tātou kia mili mā te tīma o a tātou tātou nei tari ki te rohe o Aotea. E ki o tātou kuia, Nani Huia, Nani Piki, all of them. I know we're talking about the famous ones, but I know there's all the other nannies as well. And every time we go to Aotea, they keep those seats nice and warm and they keep those kaimahi nice and hot. Engari, tēnei kaupapa, I think it's something that, yes, you're right. That's why I kind of lashed off it, because little did I realise that the law had been the law was live on Sunday, November 28th. So just Sunday just gone, we missed it. And COVID in some way has soaked up a lot of the oxygen in terms of the other issues and the other kaupapa that we need to get on with. And so it's really important, and I thank you for sharing your fellows kaupapa and the hono. We know the value of our babies. We're not silly, but to attach it to something that's, has other benefits in terms of as our tamariki grow older, less and less hopefully will smoke or vape, because it's more of a recreational thing, mate. It's kind of something to do when you're bored. So if you can kind of like find other activities that are more meaningful and that will take care of them through their life, because we know the value now. Oh, geez, I'm sounding like I'm doing a sermon, but we know the value of health now. COVID has shown us that hauora doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't matter what kind of whare you have or whatever, as long as you've got your whanaunga and you've got your health, you're a rich person. You know, you're a rich person, and you need to taki that. It just doesn't just happen by itself. You need to do these things, and we need to teach our kids these things. So, how can we maybe share? I know we have a partner Kōhanga Reo that's coming up, and I'm going to ask you for some photos and a bit of kōrero. And that goes to the motu. But if people wanted to, where can they see some of the promotion around what you guys are doing? Do you have a Facebook, or is it somewhere on the website or something like that? Maybe you could share it on this platform in the chat about, you know, what are some of the benefits, and what has been the uptake? What has been the uptake? What kind of reception have you received? Have whānau stopped and, Aroha mai, I was just a bit lazy. I kind of, you know, I'm so busy in my life, and I just grabbed the pen and, you know, it's just as easy as that, because you don't even need to, you don't need to wind the window up and go, or you just go, and it just, we had to make it in our house. That's making our house. That's still a bit of a problem. Well, no, what's the uptake been like there, Israel, Sonia?
Yeah, so you can definitely get the national resources on the HBA website, but by all means, if you were wanting to see some of our local resources, and we're more than happy to share our contact details. So we've promoted them on social media as well, and so all our community stakeholders that have jumped on board will be sharing them on their social media platforms as well. So it's really like an electronic word of mouth sort of thing, or social media word of mouth, in terms of our local resources getting out. So it'll be on our DHB page, it'll be on the Kōhanga Facebook page, it'll be on Lift, Te Oroho, the social, the rangatahi pages. So, but again, like we have them in stock, and we are the ones who are trying to share them out. So by all means, we can definitely share those resources with you guys. But in terms of, I guess, the national resource and the key messages that are coming out nationally, that's all on the Health Promotion Agency website. Even like a quick smoke-free cars, Google brings that up at the top of your list, and that'll have all the like I said, all the national stuff. But in terms of our local posters, our local electronic billboard and flyers and things like that on social media, and we can share them with you for sure.
And that's the easiest, you know, just a click of a button. Just a click of a button. It's as easy as that. And I'm sure some of those mokopuna will have whānau all around the country. So, you know, it's always just good to see what our whānau in our different rohi are doing. What about you fellas, te Kōhanga Reo, is everyone on board with the kaupapa? Everyone's spreading the good word?
Yes, they got a Facebook media release the other day, so but they haven't received their special pack yet.
Oh, special pack.
But it's in the mail. It's in the mail.
Kapai, maybe if you share it with us, I'll have a talk to you later. We can share with us, and we'll get a few more likes on it. We'll get a few more hits. And maybe that, we don't need to like spend lots of money to put the message out.
Yeah.
We don't need to, you know, create lots of plastic that gets chucked in the rubbish to make people buy the message. The message just sells itself. No reira, is there any other messages you guys would like to promote? Or kōrero whakamutuna? We'll go with you, Sonia and Desiree, and then we'll hoki mai ki tō tātou nei Kōhanga Reo mōna kōrero whakamutuna. So I'll let Kōhanga Reo have the last word. But any messages or shout outs you want to say to any whānau out there, maybe? They live in Tāmaki? No, I don't know. And then we'll go to our Kōhanga Reo.
Kia ora. No, thank you for allowing us to be on here to share our kaupapa. I think it really means a lot to spread it as far and as wide as we can. And I guess the main thing that we always wanted to stick to when we were promoting this was that it's not about coming and targeting the individual, but it's about creating safe places and spaces for our tamariki, and then that would hopefully then generate people to begin their smoke-free journey by taking those making those small changes for someone other than ourselves, like our tamariki. So it's about, I guess, informing our community, informing our whānau that there is a law change that's happening or that has happened on the 28th of November, so that we are aware. So if we are if we are questioned on it, we already know and we're aware we can make those changes before the fact and we're not on the back foot. And also just about, I guess, doing it for our tamariki and making sure that we can create a safe space, safe place for them to be smoke-free, because it's about a smoke-free future for them at the end of the day, really. It's about our next generation and keeping them safe. But yeah, I think it's just thank you for allowing us this platform. And also, if I could give the biggest shout out, it's the biggest shout out to our community stakeholders for jumping on board. So Te Oroho Youth Service, Lift Social, Rangatahi Social Enterprise, our Kōhanga Reo for sure, and my awesome, beautiful wahine tour next to me for backing it up while I had to jump ship and go over to Happy Family. So so thank you so much for having us on board.
Yeah, kia ora. Just wanted to mahi to Sonia and her amazing work and project and in terms of leading in the drive smoke-free for our tamariki, but also big ups to our stakeholders, like she said, and to really mahi to the Kōhanga Reo who's taken on this kaupapa amongst everything else with COVID and everything. Like you said, COVID's been actually in the forefront of everybody's mind, and I guess we sometimes get lost in the day-to-day operational things, but really want to be looking forward to Christmas. We've had a big year, everyone's had a big year, and with this new traffic light system, what does it mean, what does it look like, what does it feel like for our whānau hapa and iwi? And there's lots of discussions, and I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer. There are some guidelines, but there's lots of discussions around what we do as a whānau hapa and iwi and what does marae look like for COVID. So I guess when we're trying to do the messaging, it gets all lost in COVID. So I guess we've plodded along. We've activated a different way of delivering and facilitating the messaging around smoke-free cars. So it's been a bit of a journey of innovation, thinking on our feet and doing things differently. And I think we're not the only ones feeling it. I think the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education have also had to think about how do we deliver and facilitate to our whānau hapa and iwi. So yeah, that's, I guess, just a big mahi to you for allowing us to be on this platform. And yeah, looking forward to what's going to happen next year. And we hope you get into the orange zone very soon. Oh, it'll be like tomorrow.
Hey, tēnā rawa te kōrero, and I really take on board your kōrero. You are doing the mahi, and this is another way of getting that penetration, I suppose, into those other areas of where we can reach out to our whānau. So there's a lot of talk out there. But having our own platform just helps us make sure that we can deliver our messages in the wairua. So I like safe places, safe spaces, safe conversation for our whānau mokopuna. So thank you, Sonia, and thank you, Desiree. And we'll head on over to our Kōhanga Reo, the mighty titans of our mokopuna, the kaitaki of our leaders of our popo e kali tēnā koe.
Kia ora, I just want to give a big mihi to Sonia and Desire, Aroha mai Desiree, for allowing us to be part of your smoke-free cars, and we just hope that we can get the message out to all our whānau and all the community out there, and and hopefully that's not going to happen, but hopefully everybody's going to be smoke-free like our kōhanga. But just tautoko our tamariki, our whānau, and be safe, and health and safety. That's the main thing. Yep. No.
Are we waiting for you at the Queenie, Kelly? Kōrero mai.
Oh, what to say? It's all been said before me. But I will tautoko and support smoke-free. Actually, one thing you should know, I was a smoking cessation officer, support worker. So I did help whānau go smoke-free a few years ago when I was, forgot about that, Because once you go to Kōhanga, that's it, you go to Kōhanga. Once you go there, you never go back. And just have a good, safe Christmas, and I hope you come out of the zone. And same too, I hope we come out of the zone too, the widow zone. We can all be arani.
Yeah.
Kakariki green for me, thanks.
Oh, yes.
Kakariki green, yeah.
Kakariki green. Hoi anō, e mihi nui ana kia koutou, te Kōhanga Reo Puāwai te Aroha, kia koutou, nā rōpū kaitiaki, o a tātou whānau ki te rohe o Aotea Otira ki tō tātou nei awa tipua, te awa whanonui mai te kāhui mauna ki tāna roa. Nō reira, ko tātou tēnei hoa mā, ka whakairihia te ki te kōrero, te tara whāiti o tō tātou whare, tūturu e rono, tūturu whakamaua kia tīna, haumi e hui e tai. Nō reira, kia pai te rā, go safe on those roads there with our tamariki kali on the bus. Face my phone. Ka pai, kia ora tātou. Nō reira te whana ko tātou tēnei Whaioranga, e whai ana i te orana, mua tātou tamariki mokopuna. E mihi tunu ana ki a tātou, a kine pēr pōpō, ka hoki mai tātou, me etahi atu o a tātou nei kai kōrero neira, e mihi ana ki a koutou, kia pai te ahi ahi.